Hello. Hi, Jadu. Hi, Jadu. Hello. Hi. Alright. Danganronpa. Sakura died. I am devastated. We cry a lot. I cried for 2 weeks straight. And now we're here. And we're gonna find out who the killer is. And we're gonna kill them. With our bare hands. First of all, I'm on the wrong side. Better. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Yeah. And we're gonna kill them. Yeah. Alright. So, what is this? There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. He's so smart. He's so freaking smart. Makoto. Makoto Naegi! Glass shards on the floor. Yay. Oh, there's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. It's a chess figure. Interesting. I am so thrilled too. I want to know who killed her, because right now I want it to be Byakuya, but I think it's not going to be him because they love not to kill him, even though I hate him. So I think I have no idea who it is. I don't know who could even kill her, considering she's so strong. The person who killed her must be really smart, so I don't think it's gonna be that stupid boy, you know? This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
Oh, that's... You recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like him. Okay, Trump, it's Trump. Okay, Pearl, it's okay. They do whatever they want. And, hi. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. You stole all the candy? Wow, unforgivable. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. I'm good, how are you? You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Aww. Nah. Polka dot candy wrapper. That's sad. Hmm. But you should have given me some candy too. Can't believe it. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? I mean, there's no blood on her. Doesn't look like she was beaten to death or anything. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to her head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. Oh, okay. Makes more sense. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what could have caused her to vomit blood? Poison! Poison! The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. He's so smart. Makoto is really, really smart. What is that? Huh? The locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint? There's multiple handprints.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in there until the locker room was opened, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yes, it was open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. But there are no handprints.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then... what does this handprint mean? Yeah, it's very weird. Super weird. Oh, well, that kind of makes it seem like that bottle was the bottle that died on the floor. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? You've never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
in other words...
So, this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Cool. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. The Monokuma bottle's sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass. Which probably started out as a bottle. But the shape doesn't match his. Look, the bottle that's broken, it seems to be round, but the bottles on the shelf kind of look more like a cylinder. You know what I mean? Like, look at the bottom of this. It's round. It's all round. And those are more oval. Which would make sense. Which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Yeah, probably. Maybe I'm overthinking this. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say that for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like he'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Interesting. So, maybe Sakura wanted to drink a protein drink, but the killer actually put poison in the protein drink. And then Sakura came here and she ate her little candy, and then she was gonna play darts, and then she vomited blood because the poison started to have effect. And then she was like, oh no, I'm not feeling good. And so she sat here and she ate candy and she died. I don't know, early investigation theory. There are a lot of missing pieces. What do you want? You're bothering me, go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I'd better go before he crushes my soul completely. Okay.
what the heck?
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. It's not your fault, Hina. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm that what I just heard with the three of them directly. Sounds good. You.
What?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note for that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go to see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shred and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. I hate this guy. He's just so rude for no reason. He thinks he's all that, but he's just a little papa's boy with a lot of money. He's ridiculous. Ridiculous!
However,
Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wondered, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand a chance again against her. Well, let's go talk to the others. Door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Okay, I want to get out. What did I miss? This chair? The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there is no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Holy fool. I don't know where the killer could have been then, because everybody was with us, so... Maybe Sakura is the one who closed the door for some reason. Maybe she was chased after? Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then...
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted me to meet with two other people. Oh, Sakura wanted to meet with two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright, let's go talk to Stupid Hero and Toko. Oh. Where are they? They're in their room. Okay. It's so empty now that everyone's dying. Weirdly enough. I pressed the doorbell. Ding dong! And after a few seconds...
Who's there?
The most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What?
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Yakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? Stop calling him Master! Ew. I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly returned to her room. Interesting. She's weird. Like, girl, it's okay to have kinks, but in public like that? No. Damn. You know, at least she's entertaining. There's some people I just hate. And in her, she's weird as fuck, but at least she's fun. She's funny. But Hiro and Byakuya, they're not funny. I hate them. I hate them. Why do you hate Toko that much?
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How would you know about that?
Could it be?
What? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have you special abilities awakened in you? No. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. But then we have like 2 people left that we can actually like, and it's... what's her name? Well, the girl with white hair, and then Hina. What's her name? How could I forget her name? And then there was Sakura, but now she's dead, so life is not worth living anymore. But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that?
What?
Oh! Well... when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, note. She,
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. Yeah, it is pretty suspicious. But I don't think he's smart enough to kill somebody. Unfortunately. So then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong!
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
Last time I saw Augur was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on!
Ah, sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Candy wrapper! You're pretty fucking suspicious, dude.
Huh?
Ah!
What?
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again. Yeah, okay. That's valid. I understand. Damn. Damn, you annihilated her. Jesus. She's ugly and depraved and disgusting and uninterested. Uninteresting, like, she's not that deep. Like, bro, damn. Yes, I agree. She is really loved. Why? Because she's crazy and people are in love with crazy 2D women. Weirdly enough. So, yeah. Anyway.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me, before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Okay, trash. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? Yeah, let's go to the chem lab. I wanted to go there anyway, so... Where even is the chem lab? Oh, here. Okay. Boop. Boop, boop, boop.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. You're not gonna convert me to your weird, kinky relationship like Toko, you know? He's weird as fuck. I don't like him. What is that? A bottle of poison. It fell to the ground. Oh, this isn't my first time seeing this shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step on it. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Cam C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how is this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are really a valuable clue. I guess so. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Cam C4. Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Interesting. And this shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. So on this shelf is... It looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they are used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. How about the red bottle, cause it's red. Look at it. And we don't see the label. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. Okay, good then. Let's see what's on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. And there's poison! The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Oh, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A there was a bottle with a label from Section C. And it's also opened. Well, what was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Look, the bottle is opened too. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Alright, let's do it. Why can't I teleport? Alright, now I can.
Hey.
So, Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So, along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These 3 things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time. Alright, the magazine shelf. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue... Huh? This magazine is upside down. It's the freaking anime girl that the guy liked. The Hifumi. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey.
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... well, this is Toko written in blood. On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in blood. In bold, bloody letters. And it said Toko. Could this be? A dying message?
Correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I will not forgive
It's settled.
you.
She's the killer for sure. No, girl, we don't know enough about this. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. I think Yoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new.
Hey,
So? Did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it. A correlation. Well, they all have chess pieces. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but... What choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced,
In other words...
which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then...
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be later. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then...
Okay, then let's give it a try. It's more heavy because it's not the same bottle. It must be a poison bottle. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words...
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles put it all together.
Hey,
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Cool. What about your body? According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey.
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still more times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you...
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sorry, never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, look here. Ah, the powder! Her shoes?
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Ah!
Hey.
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Well, if she didn't have blood on her fingers or her hands, it means that she's not... She didn't write that in the magazine. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Is it time for the class trial?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
I'm excited, but I have no idea where this is going. I don't know where to start and who did it. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Alright, let's do it. It's only that many of us. Oh my. We're all... There's like barely anybody left. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery!
What?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of... emoticons! Emoticons? Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive!
Yes,
Positive.
indeed.
For example, you are at a picnic and you find a dead body! Hilarious. This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse?
here.
No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends?
What?
He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait.
Now
I
then,
can't
please
wait.
get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. That's cute, but how do they see the emoticons? Weird. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Bro. He's so stupid. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. That person is here. That person is one of us. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few! You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Ah! Yes, I want to save. Okay, let's see my skills. Increase the time limit for each phase. That's nice. Steadies your aim a little. Oh, that's very nice. What else do I have? The focus gouge recovers more quickly. Effective during the non-stop debate. Blah blah blah. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Okay. Increases bullet capacity. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one and instead take this. Boom. E-handbook. Oh, never mind. Alright, I think we're good. Trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Don't speak too fast. You're being a little suspicious, making a lot of accusations like that.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reasons for believing that.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
I mean, that's not
It
the
was
only
one
reason.
of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because they
you
were all
hated her.
Is that
summoned
it?
by
That
Sakura.
doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
No, the
No,
other
it's
reason
wrong.
is that you were gonna go see Sakura. But you didn't. But it's okay, we're still gonna talk about it.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then doesn't that mean one of them did it?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on.
But how about...
There's no way none of you
Oh.
went.
Damn, I was too late.
At least one of you is lying.
Okay, well...
The fact that Sakura, there's no way
Blah,
that
blah,
one of you
blah.
is
I don't deny that I never went.
I didn't.
Yeah, same here.
No, that's
You
wrong.
did go see her, you had a candy! A candy wrapper!
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Do you see the little thing on her shorts? It looks like Monokuma's eye thing. Little white thing on her short. It looks like Monokuma. That's weird.
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
How weirdly convenient.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is... Hiro... What? When Sakura got that candy?
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, you should have told us.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me!
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious!
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility! You're the real culprit! I even have proof!
Oh?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would the shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
But how do you know?
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Yeah, that doesn't match up at all, dude.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Nope.
Doesn't make sense?
Nope.
What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
It doesn't make any sense, dude. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No it doesn't. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body, but at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you it was only after the investigation I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Magazine shelf? I don't know, I'm just
I can tell
shooting
you
in the dark
exactly when
here.
Ogre's body was discovered. No, that's wrong.
Oh, did I do it right? Hell yeah.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then.
Yep.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
'Cause it matters. Are you stupid?
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
It's not Toko. I think you wrote the message in the magazine.
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Bro. Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Because her hands were clean.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
How do I- wait, how do I recharge my thing? Sorry. Tab key, okay.
The end is nigh! Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap! Give it a rest!
I'm not doing good. I'm scared.
I'm at least 30% right! The occultist bullcrap! The end is not.
I lost the rhythm. This is not good.
30% right! The occultist bullcrap! Give it a rest! The end is nigh! Can't hear you, can't hear you! Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right! The occultist bullcrap!
Okay, I failed, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it again. Blah 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 blah. Stop it! You can't make me die so fast. Bro. I love how I get an automatic game over just because I couldn't do this.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Ah!
I'm at least
No, I lost
30%
the rhythm again.
The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh.
I know strike. Okay.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Okay, good. I was at half a heart. Thank God.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Yep.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
Yep.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Bro, why didn't you... What are you doing?
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
He is too dumb. I agree. I don't... It's weird.
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew! I knew she was gonna try and kill me! She was gonna kill me and make her escape! So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head! I hit her from behind, before she had any idea what was happening.
I don't think a bottle could be enough to kill her.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
Maybe she was knocked out, but I don't think that's what killed her, because there was blood on the floor, and plus I'm pretty sure she was poisoned, so... yeah.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, That's what happened.
Where did he get
Go
the blood
ahead.
from?
Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
I mean, I wanted him to die, but I don't think he's the culprit, so hopefully someone kills him next time.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make sense. Why... I mean, why he didn't use Sakura's finger doesn't make sense. Why the magazine was hidden didn't make sense either. Why didn't Hiro put blood on Sakura's finger to make it look like she'd written it? I just panicked. I didn't even think about that. You wouldn't have thought of that even if you didn't panic. Anyway, that's not the point I was trying to make.
Shoot!
Bro. My point was valid though. Yeah, she's a little weird too. She keeps on being like, we know this is it. Now we do it. Now we vote. Cause, bro, are you actually the one who killed her? Why he hid the magazine?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
I mean, true.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf.
Does that mean that Toko walked into the room and saw the magazine and was like, wish? And then she put it back on the magazine shelf?
Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Yeah. Well, it would only be Toko.
I got it!
Yeah.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait! But more important, that doesn't even matter! We already know who did it, right?
No.
Hiro just admitted it!
No.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't. I'm sure she couldn't have died by just a bottle.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Oh, Mom.
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious! That's just... I don't believe it!
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Alright. Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, yellow powder. Alright.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby. And I hit Ogre from behind, before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
What? But yeah, My thing was right. I said status of Sakura's body and she was hit twice. So why not? Whatever. Shut up.
I didn't want
Shut
to,
up.
but I
You
did.
annoy me. Oh, was it
I grabbed
Kyoko's
a Monokuma
examination
bottle from the
summary?
shelf nearby.
Wow.
And I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind.
And you only hit her.
Yeah,
Just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
and she.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre.
Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, thank God. Hi, Kana. How are you?
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Yeah.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
Yeah.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Yup.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Oh, did they just like... Did they just take the chess piece that was inside the other bottle? But it was actually the glass debris of 2 bottles and that's why it was heavier? Maybe that's what we missed and I couldn't see on the shelf. It's that 2 chess pieces were missing. Oh.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Like... It's we have a pawn, we have a tower, a rook, and I think that's the king or queen. And we are missing the king or queen. And the other bottle that was on the floor was the horse, the knight. So yeah, there were 2 bottles used.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Yeah.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Yep, the chess pieces. The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be... It's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Why Kyoko? Okay. Chess piece. This one was easy at least. Boom! Chess piece!
Now I understand. That's it. The
Yeah,
chess
she is pretty
pieces.
smart. She is really smart. It can't be Hiro for sure, he's too dumb.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Yeah.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
Yeah.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those four. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Bro, shut up. Just...
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Yeah.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing was broken? What do you mean was excited? Yes, the bottle was super excited.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is Kyoko and I figured it out before. It is the fact that it was heavier. Here. Boom.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Yeah.
And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles, but someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
Yep.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
It would reveal that someone else, Sakura's second attacker, boom.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Yep.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
Yeah.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow.
It was Toko.
Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Oh my.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Hiro, don't talk.
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Toko!
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Was she the one hiding in the locker?
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Oh my god.
If someone tightened the screws on his brain, I think they've come loose.
Yeah,
So,
that's a
Toko,
good idea.
where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I think you did, and I think you were in the locker.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Oh my gosh, there's a new element again. Tell me about it. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Oh? Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate, simply pressing the Q key or use the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Halfway? I thought we were more than that. How many more murders are there gonna be? Well then, good luck and have fun. What? What was the new rule? I didn't understand. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm scared.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
I'm scared.
I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you.
Final strike.
That's enough!
Locker handprint. Ugh.
This should prove it.
Boom. Yay!
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on
Boom!
the
I did
inside
it.
of the locker?
Okay, so I got the rule. It was just to switch the evidence. Easy, easy. I used to play Osu a couple of years ago. I wasn't super good at it. I only played easy or medium levels. And yeah, I love rhythm games, even if I suck. But this one is hard, especially when you can't see the visual cues.
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Yes, master.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Oh, I'm surprised she wasn't crazy about him. Anyway.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
Hina, stop drawing to conclusions or we're all going to die. So just breathe. We're figuring it out. Breathe.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
He trained her well.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
Oh, okay, so the blow to her head did make her bleed. We couldn't see that on her body, but now it makes more sense.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean...
Guess who's back?
welcome back, Joe.
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Okay.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise.
Oh, yay! Thank you for the raid! Yay! Thank you! Welcome! Oh my, I hope it's not spoilers for anybody who doesn't know the game.
Which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
So she did kill Sakura. Oh no. Oh fuck. But it doesn't make sense because she spat out blood.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Kinky. I like that.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
I hate them. They're so terrible, those two.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on! That's... you know... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre! So that's good!
That's good, but I don't think she died from that second bottle either. She died from poisoning. But who did that? We don't know yet. So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Stop it, Hina. Hina, I said stop rushing to conclusions. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Why is she pushing everyone to vote that much? That's very suspicious, girl.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet?
Yes, she
Why
is
not
getting
yet?
weird.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? Thank you! Thank you, Pierogichu. Have a good day! The one who killed Sakura is... Wait, do I have to figure that out now? No. I hope not. Yellow powder.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Okay, but if she died in front of the if she killed him in front of the shelf, why was she on the freaking couch? You know?
I was just sleeping peacefully.
Yeah, no, she
And
was
all of a
on
sudden, Sakura
the
was right there in
couch,
front. I
so
remember waking up.
You were
that's
taken by
bullshit.
so you smashed her.
You got it.
And where did the attack?
Right where I woke up. I killed her
There in front of the shelf. No, that's wrong.
thank God. I was worried I made a mistake.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Oi, why are you acting like that?
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
You know, I'm starting to think it's you. And you were Sakura's best friend here, so I don't want it to be you.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The blood, I guess? But I thought she vomited blood. Yeah, well, I guess that's the only thing for now. Yeah, Asamina. She's acting super
Sakura
sus.
was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Of course, Jill is gonna move Sakura's huge muscular body. Great idea.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Yeah.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
No.
But
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Oh yeah, that too.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
No.
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Because I was in the locker. We saw it.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Yeah, and the locker was open.
And at that point, the locker was already open.
Yep.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
That's a great
I don't
question.
know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
He makes a point.
You're lying.
No, she's
She's not lying.
I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
Yeah.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
Poison!
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Have people not figured that out yet? Seriously? Yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What
Oh,
was
the
it that
Monokuma
killed
file?
Ogre?
Okay, that's the thing.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill, then what was it?
There's no other what killed Sakura. I can't think of anything other than the shot.
No, that's wrong.
I wish I could see my evidence now so I could make sure I make good choices, but this worked, so cool.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
I mean, poison seems like a pretty nice way to kill somebody. I mean, if I were in a school like this, trapped with other people, because you couldn't really tell what killed them, you know? It's a good way to make sure you don't leave much evidence behind. But they did leave evidence behind. Okay, let's read the Monokuma file. Blah blah blah, discovered in the rec room, evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head, no other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Yep. And also poisoned because we did the investigation and we saw this that came from the chem lab. And we also saw yellow powder on the floor and a poison in the chem lab and stuff. Anyway.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
No.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
What are you, the ultimate detective or something?
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Yes, that's what I've been saying. Thank
Poisoned?
you.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Ew.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
It is possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
I mean, she did touch the bodies, but how else are you supposed to investigate properly? To figure out who the killer is? It's not weird to me. It's like saying forensic scientists are into dead bodies. That's just weird.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Yes.
And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
Yeah.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
In locker A.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B,
B blah blah
That's
blah.
where the poison came from? Section C?
No, it was in A.
well, that's the question, isn't it?
It was on the shelf A.
Got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said
She
that
she
Section
she
A
drank
was
it
for...
because I think the killer put it in her shaker. See? Sakura thought she was drinking this because it came from the shelf A, and shelf A is health supplements. Except on shelf A, what we found out was that amongst all the health supplements, there was actually a poison coming from shelf C. So yeah, the killer probably made her a milkshake of death. A protein shake of death.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
I mean, maybe it did, but some poisons are tasteless, so maybe it didn't taste like anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Yakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Yakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
Did they switch the poison with a good thing? And so what was in the poison bottle was actually healthy, and what was in the healthy products was actually poison?
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from the aquia and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Into a protein bottle. Makes sense. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Poison. Must be good soup. Protein. So... And... What is that word, though? Drac, protein... Drink. Oh, drink. I'm stupid. Yes, my bad. My brain glitched.
Now I understand.
Protein drink. Protein perk.
Poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can.
Yay!
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Yeah, it was obvious from the start. But what we still don't know is who actually did it.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene? A protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
Oh, maybe.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
It would make sense if it was Hina that gave the bottle to her since she's her friend, and Sakura would have trusted her. I hope it's not Hina, because that would be a terrible betrayal.
And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For
Who?
real? Who was it?
Definitely not you, you're too stupid.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
The yellow powder and the footprints. It has to be... Oh, what we found in front of the shelf? Yeah, the powder. This.
I got it!
Yeah, she is weird.
The footprints left
I
behind
really hope
in
it's
front
not
of the
her.
shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, The footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind.
Yeah.
And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
Hina! No!
The footprints. They're mine.
Why did you do it?
Hina?
What the fuck?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
What?
Just as I suspected.
No, it can't be. It can't be.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
She was your best friend. The only person wearing is Makoto and Hina.
Me and Hina are the only
They were
ones.
lesbians, yes.
Oh,
Why did she
so
kill her
Byakuya.
girlfriend?
That explains why you...
No! Not a toxic lesbian romance.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Yeah.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, they were lesbians. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way.
That sucks.
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to
They were
deceive
nearly
all of
kissing.
us.
Ah, cannot let us live in our delusions. We want toxic lesbian romance.
I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true?
Hina, why?
Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
No.
And then
Hold it.
Hold it.
I'm not convinced.
It's giving Ace Attorney.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
I didn't know honey could be used as a verb. I like it.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Really?
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Proof or fake?
How many times do you plan to repeat?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter.
Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you really are guilty, you should tell us everything now. But if you can't, maybe it's because you aren't actually guilty.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Did she give the protein shake to Sakura and Sakura wanted to protect Hina, so she locked herself in? Is that what happened?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
You're... damn, you switched on her pretty fast. I always liked her. She was always nice and cutie.
It's too obvious. Too easy.
It's true, like the freaking footprints and the fact that she left the bottle on the A shelf is super weird and stupid. She's not that stupid.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Oh.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Shush.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Then why are you sweating so much, huh?
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room.
I mean, no, we can't check the prints. That would be useful, but I don't know. I don't know. It just seems weird that we keep going. I don't think it's her after all.
But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true... Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Let's think about this with our brain. It's gonna be difficult.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
And why aren't there footprints of that
then I took the bottle
then?
with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough.
How much longer must we tolerate
Well,
this?
the footprints are only near section A. If she put the thing back in section C, then we should have
First I
seen
went to that's when I grabbed
footprints.
the
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it. Okay, I moved from section C, and that's where I switched the... Once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A.
My bad. My bad! It's okay.
First I went
Must
to
have been
that's when I
the
grabbed
second
and you spilled
one.
some of the... Yeah. Okay, I moved from
Section C. Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, because why didn't she step in the powder all the way through then? Weird.
You
Weird.
said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Yeah.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
He sounded like a dad.
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A.
Yeah.
So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well, you see...
Why are you not telling the truth?
What the hell? What's going on here?
What's the problem
And the
with you?
footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are we gonna suspect just everyone in that case? We've already suspected Hiro, Toko, now Hina, now Byakuya is acting weird. Is the last one gonna be Kyoko? What is this?
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
You know, I hope it's Byakuya and we can finally kill him because I hate that guy.
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
What?
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison? I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue. The window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
He's not honest and real. He's rude and impatient.
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that.
Yeah.
So I think that must be it.
Yeah.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
Yeah, that's so weird.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it? The bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window. It should have been in the
I
shelf.
got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Yeah.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Oh.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Because there were shards of glass under the protein bottle.
We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Why are you so defensive all of a sudden?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, Kyoko is really smart. And she can figure out everything herself. So I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up killing someone. Or if she did kill Sakura too. But Byakuya is acting really sus now.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Aw, little smart boy is angry because a woman is smarter than him. Aw, oh no, what are you gonna do? The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Yep, proof is the shattered glass. The shattered window. What?
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was unlocked!
When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, if I concentrate on that...
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt until the locked room. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the...
No. No, it had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was unlocked!
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got
really
the door
confused.
open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When it comes to that, there's not a doubt until
The locked room was it absolutely was not in there.
So
I'm
you're
really
saying
confused. I don't know what
someone
I'm
planted
supposed to
it there
do.
after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in
I'm
there.
gonna
though.
try
It
it
had to be.
and shoot in the dark.
No, that's wrong.
Okay! I don't know what I'm defending, but I got it right.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
I don't know. I honestly did it by luck.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were gonna use as evidence. I don't see why they were so annoying.
What?
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
Yeah.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Yeah. But who did this?
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
I mean, yeah, that's a good question.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Did she want to kill herself? Is that what she was talking about with Hiro when she was like, I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end it all. Oh.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
No!
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
No!
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Oh, look at him. He's polite now. I like that.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to
Finish the
establish who
remains.
exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Yeah, that's a good
It was
question.
Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. It had to have been... I have no idea. Sakura?
I got it!
Oh,
I
nice.
think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. I don't know what evidence you're talking about. Oh no.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Slay!
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Boom!
This should prove it.
Yellow powder, bitch!
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Oh yes, it did. I forgot about that.
It did?
Yeah.
It did. The
Boom.
same yellow
Proof.
powder
Look
that
at
had
this.
been spilled by the
See?
shelf in the chem lab.
So she spilled it.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled.
Yeah.
So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison!
Why are you covering yourself? Sure, must have been Gatorade. Killed her right away.
Because I killed her!
Why do you keep on saying that?
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unresolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it.
Here's
killed
my
herself.
answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
Oh.
What? The killer was Sakura?
That's sad too.
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
Oh
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
no!
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation. When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. And that's when she hid the poison bottle. Aww.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room.
But why did she try to frame herself?
When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
I got everyone.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
Honestly, yeah.
The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
True.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Alright, okay. So people were like, hello. Toko went first. And then she was scared, and so she hid in the locker. Sakura was here, she was like, you want candy? And he was like, yes! And then he panicked, and then he hit her with the bottle. This one. Or maybe it's not this. With... yeah, this bottle. Oh wait, there's more. This. Cool. And then he was like, oh fuck, quick, let's write in the magazine. And then he ran away. Then Toko came out and she saw the magazine. And she put it back. What is this though? I don't know. Anyway, Sakura woke up, she was like, ah! And then she was like, and then she was like, yeah, and boom, bam. And then she picked everything up and she ran away like tornado. And then she woke up and she was like, well, fuck me, why is everybody so mean? Now I'm gonna drink the poison. Boom. And then we were like, oh my god, it's Sakura! And then we entered and Hina was like, poison! You know what I'm gonna do with the poison? I'm gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna get the others and I'm gonna place that here. Alright. I don't know what to put here. Was it her coming out? This or... oh yeah, here. Oop. And then this is her entering it. And then her making her coming out. Bam. Okay, let's see if it works.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Okay, bruh. Literally, the two lockers were switched. But it's okay, otherwise we got it right. Alright, now.
The killer is you!
He does look sadistic.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Boom.
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
But what even was the powder in the locker?
From inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Whatever.
Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, He was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Slay.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Yeah.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack.
Writing Toko was crazy, but I guess Leon's name was written in Murder 1. What?
When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
Yeah, and then
And
poor
just
Sakura.
like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
Poor Sakura. She was just trying to kill herself and everybody else attacked her.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
I mean, yeah, he was the first killer. We didn't get to know him a lot. So yeah.
But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Poison!
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
Why? Did she just want to die? Because Sakura died?
And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina. That's the full truth of the case.
Well, why? Hina, you still need to tell us why you did that, because it's not fair to kill everyone else because of that.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right? That's
What happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Yep. A. Yeah, it's just that one time where I didn't slay. Nice.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
I mean, she's not wrong though.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot?
I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
Yeah.
So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I mean... You think he will? That'd be crazy if he killed Sakura twice. Yay! Guilty! No! Sakura, why did you kill yourself?
Okay.
Your death wasn't even useful because now we still have all the people we hate. Minus you. What is the point of life? Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
We're done here.
What did you say?
So, that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... That's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because of all... is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why...
You should have been the one to die!
I couldn't let her be the only one that died. Damn.
What?
You don't mean... You were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault, after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive
my closest
this.
friend got hurt. Sakura,
I...
because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you...
Hina.
Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Did I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang out. I'll be right back. Oh, Sakura told Hina to go get her protein so she wouldn't have to watch her die. No! No! I went to the chem lab to get the protein she asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in! Please open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. You know. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of our regrets. She didn't hate us, though. Yeah, I agree with you, Jadu. Very good shipper you are. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey! Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, cause her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put it in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You lied to me?
Unbelievable!
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything.
Poom, poom.
Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around.
Phew.
Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it.
Oh yeah, you missed last stream. Last stream we discovered that she was actually the spy for the mastermind. And so everyone was against her. They were like, we can't trust you anymore. And so I guess that's why she killed herself.
That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make of me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. That's a very good question, Kenna. I don't think anyone can stop her now. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. You know, actually, Toko would maybe crash out, but Byakuya would be like, be a good girl now. And she would totally just settle down. So we're fine as long as Byakuya is here to watch over her. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person would do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to help to stop me. No, Jordan, don't confirm. Don't confirm. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. Jordan. Yeah. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
Are you kidding? I crash out all the time. I wish I was emotionally strong enough to never crash out, but no, absolutely not.
Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
She wanted you to survive, Hina.
But...
Yep, now you can't want to kill yourself. I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that... Oh, first of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. I mean, when I crash out, I don't crash out in anger. I mean, sometimes I do, but not most of the time. I just crash out, I get overwhelmed and I cry. That's all. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy, is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how it's supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. What do you mean?
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does that mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. Sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever the master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. Nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish
It's
you
the moment
guys?
you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! Punishing who? Wait? Oh, wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead! You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh heavens, no! Just because the blackened is dead, doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. What? A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
What the fuck do you mean? Oh! They're gonna kill the program! The AI! No! Alter Ego! They found out about Alter Ego! No! Maybe she's on the cloud. Ah! Ah! No! Excavator destroyer. Damn. Well then. No, not Shiro. No. Not ChatGPT. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. Why do we care about grilled chicken? I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shouting from my mouth. And shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him. Is this what you called animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out. Oh, sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No, I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift. From me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help, at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. Swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
Uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yep, there's still a little bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
Huh?
But
Too bad.
it sucks for you, loser.
Hmm?
Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh. Wow. What a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares that some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. We lost Sakura and Alter Ego, and so now we're stuck with those losers. And her. This loser right here. What was all of that about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us resolve the mystery of this school. Mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey,
Answer me, what did you do to my body? Oh yeah. Mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the Mastermind did? What did the Mastermind do to us? I think he erased your memories. I mean, did the Mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? A bomb? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? Damn, that would suck too. A clone would be cool as fuck. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. But like, if there was a bomb inside you, you guys would probably see some scars on your bodies. You would probably have noticed it, I think.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But I but still feel responsible. Play back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. Yeah, that would make more sense. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Oh. Seriously. I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached the point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay. I see what you mean. Then... I'll try.
Huh?
That totally wasn't normal, right? Did you just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master!
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening there. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right. I called you a sleazeball, because you are sleazeball. Oh my gosh.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish.
Ah.
Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Oh my gosh. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope Speak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Will it be Sakura's ghost? What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Lead? Oh, what are you doing here?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door... It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Yeah, what's up with you? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. A favor? What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? And Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered, "The data center on the 4th floor." What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the... Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. The data center? What? Is it not locked anymore? Oh, I can't teleport from here. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. Uh-oh, danger. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Uh-huh, what are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But...
Hey!
I can see that, you adult. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Oh, she's not dead. Good. Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now you too?
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo! Shoo! Shoo, shoo. I don't know. Why did she want us to go there and then leave? So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
Hold on. Listen, what was all of that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that?
Whew.
Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Who's that? Miko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
What?
The one they call the ultimate despair.
What?
Watch out for her.
What? There's a 16th student? The ultimate despair? What? Ah! 6-7. 6-7! Sorry. 7 people? There's no other person? Oh! Oh my gosh.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yes, we got it. Well then. It must be the one that's controlling Monokuma, you're right. It must be because she's the ultimate despair. And Monokuma, what does he like? He loves to see us in despair. So that would make sense, that's a good theory. I'm so intrigued. Well, I guess we'll know more about it next time. 17th student. And it's a girl, apparently. Mukuro Ikusaba. Oh my gosh. Love you too, Jadou. I know. I'm excited to continue. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll continue next week, hopefully. And I hope I'll see you then. That was a chapter. I'm so sad that Sakura actually died and it was not someone who killed her, because I would have loved to get rid of one of the people I don't like. But whatever, we'll find that out, and hopefully we find out more about this 7th student. Thanks. I did super good, except for that one rhythm game at the beginning. It's okay. Anyway, thank you for being here, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!